Well, my name is Frank Adankus, or Frank, whatever. I go by those two names. One is my nickname and one is my real name, whatever. Um, so this video is basically just about um, people or happiness in general in life, whatever. There's no real I'm not talking about myself in this video, and I don't really want to or plan to because I'm just trying to, say what I personally believe and think. Okay, so now everybody on earth chases for that heaven on earth feeling. Um, and I don't care if you're religious or not. The word heaven just means the most happiness you could be, and obviously hell means the worst possible stuff that you can imagine in your life or the bad moments, whatever. So it doesn't really have to do with religion. Um, but but everyone's version of that is subjective, obviously. So, um, but I made a quote because I lived a long enough time on this earth to realize it. Um, you can't experience life's heaven parts without experiencing its hell parts too. Um, Now I've experienced my fair share of them both, obviously. Um, I've had some really awful hell parts in my life. Some that I'm still going through or um, basically deal with on a daily basis, whether it's physical or mental, whatever. Um, and so it's hard to explain it fully because I can't say my experiences. But when you get to a certain age, you realize who you want to be. I mean, it won't take you. It will mostly take you till you're at least 20 to 25 years old. Even then, maybe not, because I'm not gonna say my age, but I didn't really learn about who I was as a person till I was 25 and maybe a little bit older, like slightly over that. So because before that, when you're younger, you always try to think what you know what you want, but you don't really know. Um, and it takes a lot of hard work to get there. Um, you know, you really can't give up because there was so many times I wanted to give up trying things that failed on me, whether it was trying to get better in some ways in my life, physically and mentally, whether it was giving things other shots when my first and second attempts maybe have failed. Um, there's a lot of mean people in the world. There's a lot of nice people in the world. Everybody wants happiness. But what I'm trying to say basically is, in order to have those heaven parts of your life and the happiest moments of your life, you really have to go through the bad stuff. And what I mean by that is not just, okay, let's say you hypothetically win the lottery. It doesn't mean your life's going to be perfect, obviously. I mean, if I could win $10 billion right now, my life is not fixed. I may be able to fix a lot of things that I don't have, or I may be able to buy some happiness for a little while. But really, I'm just going to be buying my life away. I say that now when I'm poor, basically, or not poor, but just an average person, I guess you could say. So, like for example, like let's say you win the lottery. That's one of the examples I just said. Or let's say you get lucky and you find happiness in something that you really enjoy. You might still have your same problems, or like let's say if you have dental problems or um, you know just some physical stuff that's going on with you, or even family problems, family health, or whatever. None of the good stuff is really gonna change that, and you're still gonna lose things in your life that mean a lot to you. Um, or you can have a great day at your job, or a great day with your family, and there's always that one little moment that ruins it. Or a week later something bad could happen, or you can get something that you love but it's not perfect, or you could be happy for a while with something and then it basically vanishes from you, or is basically taken away from you. So that little bit of happiness you had with, I don't want to really say anything what I really mean, but it could be a friendship in a way. You could be friends with someone or whatever the case may be, and then it could just be gone just like that. You could have pets in your life, and this is a good example of it, because pets are just great. Especially dogs and cats and dogs, whatever. I love both, and but those heaven moments with your pets are the best. But then the hell part's gonna happen when one day they're gone, or family too. So it took me over 20 years to really let that sink in, to where that's why I try to be cautious, and I don't really get overly excited anymore, because I'm used to being let down a lot. Not just me, I'm just saying, 'cause I'm not talking about myself really. But regardless, once you accept that, life may become easier. It's not going to be easy. Life is never easy, and a lot of this may be general knowledge already, but when you really try to accept it, like, I mean, I've had an awful year. A lot of stuff happened in the past year of my life that, like, last year I was on top of the world. Like, my life felt euphoric in so many different ways, and then now a lot of it got ripped away from me. Some really brutal stuff, personal stuff. So I'm still alive, fighting battles every day. But there's always a few things that just make your life better. And if you could just focus on the little things, just make the little things your heaven parts, or whatever you want to call them. But to me, that's my quote. So yeah, I might make another video again, probably not. But if I don't, this one was good enough for me, because just, you can't really experience anything without dealing with BS too. So remember that, and never give up, and just don't let people define who you are. Nobody. Don't let people write your story or give you the perception of yourself that you're not. That has nothing to do with anything really about me personally right now, but I've learned lessons like that, and I know everybody else has too. So yeah.